This is a Fox 61 Weather Watch Alert.
Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Ryan Breton in the Weather Center at 7 o'clock. We've had quite the line of storms moving through northern Connecticut. Central and southern Connecticut has not seen anything from this system today, but trust me, the storms that have rumbled through the northern part of the state have packed quite a punch, and we are not done yet. In fact, we'll bring it to the live radar right now. At the moment, there are no warnings in the state of Connecticut, but there is one cluster of storms here and then another one just upstream over the border in New York State. So let's bring you right into where most of the action is right now. This is what was once a severe thunderstorm that caused quite a bit of damage around Enfield, Somers, and then over the border into Springfield and Chicopee as well. It has weakened, but it still is producing heavy rain, thunder, and lightning as it's moving out of Tolland County and over into Windham County. We've seen a flare-up actually on the backside of this too, the places that have already been hit by storms. Northern Hartford County, also parts of northeastern Litchfield County. There's about 1,000 customers without power in northern Connecticut and especially northwestern Connecticut. Salisbury, the first town in the state hit by storms today, reporting about a couple of hundred outages there. That's the most in a single town. What I want to do now, though, is show you the reports of storm damage that have come into the National Weather Service. Each icon here represents a report of wind damage, and notice where they are especially kind of clustered here. It's in parts of central and western Massachusetts and just to the north of the Hartford area. So we'll tap on Enfield here, a report of a tree down blocking Mathewson Ave, and that came in at about 6:14 this evening. Southwick, just over the border, right on our border with Massachusetts and Connecticut. Trees reported down near the 50 block of College Highway, and farther to the west from there in Colebrook, trees and wires were reported down, and also Norfolk. And we actually had some pictures come in from Norfolk of some of the trees down blocking Route 44. It is worth mentioning just over the border in the Springfield Chicopee area, numerous reports. For example, one in Longmeadow and another one from Springfield itself. Cars actually down on a tree down actually on cars on Brookdale Road in Springfield, Massachusetts. So quite a bit of damage from that first round of storms as it came through. Now we have to keep an eye on this coming in out of eastern New York. At the moment, it's not severe. However, there is still lightning, heavy rain, some thunder, and gusty winds. We'll keep an eye on this as it moves east through northern Connecticut. It is worth noting there was another thunderstorm that actually prompted a tornado warning in eastern Pennsylvania and western New Jersey. That has fizzled out as it's approached New York City itself. So at the moment, most of the action is now coming in out of New York into northern Connecticut. In central and southern Connecticut, so far we've been spared, but we'll still keep an eye on the radar for the next couple of hours. Here's a great picture of that storm as it was producing all of that damage. This one from West Hartford, and there's another picture, this one from South Windsor. Look at the big storm. That was while it was centered over western Massachusetts, over Norfolk, and then, of course, it moved east into some of those areas a bit later on. So we're still on the Weather Watch alert through about 10 o'clock tonight. Central and southern Connecticut so far has seen essentially nothing. So the severe weather threat there is much lower. It's mainly been northern Connecticut where most of this action has been, and damaging wind gusts by far have been the main impact, but there may have been some small hail with that thunderstorm as it went by as well. So here's the timing, 8 o'clock, the storm's moving out, although we'll have to watch that second line to see if it is still kind of hanging out in northern parts of the state. Then as we get past 10 o'clock, all of this pretty much comes to an end, and we have a much quieter night overnight. Should note, though, it is going to be warm. It is going to be muggy tonight, the low temperature in the upper 60s to around 70. So an uncomfortable night for sleeping, that is for sure. Tomorrow we have a hot day. It's a humid day to start. but it will turn less humid as the day goes along. The high temperature tomorrow will be up around 90 degrees. And actually want to show you the humidity trend through the day. It is very humid first thing in the morning, or around 7 o'clock or so. The dew point will be up close to, I should say around midnight, dew point will be up close to 70, and then follow the trend down. The afternoon will turn much more comfortable, but that said, we'll still have temperatures up around 90 tomorrow afternoon. So we trade the humidity and swap it with the heat as the day goes along. Beyond that, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, the high temperature of around 90 for Wednesday, a mostly sunny day. It's hot, but turning less humid as the day goes along. The next chance for rain comes on Thursday, but again, it's not a widespread event. Just an isolated pop-up shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. And then there's Friday, mostly sunny, upper 80s, and your weekend looking really good. 88 on Saturday with a mix of sunshine and clouds. We could be up to near 90 degrees as we get into Sunday. So the hot weather, the humid weather definitely staying with us, even along the shoreline. Very similar trend there with 80s. The humidity drops for a couple of days and then comes back in a big way over the weekend. So again, just to reiterate, the storm threat between now and about 10 o'clock, I think most of the damage has been done, and most of it was in northern Connecticut and western Massachusetts. The Hartford area, Waterbury, New Haven, pretty much spared by this. Of course, we're going to have a full update on any of the damage that comes in tonight on the Fox 61 News at 10. And if you see any signs of damage in your area, and it's safe to do so, you can always upload a picture to the Near Me section of our app, and you can find us on social media as well. For now, though, I'm meteorologist Ryan Breton. Stay with us for updates as necessary tonight.
This is a Fox 61 Weather Watch Alert.